Welcome to Jan's Views, a place where I share my views and listen to yours. Whether you are here for my artwork, live streams, shorts, or just for the giggles, please be assured I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that you will enjoy your time here on my channel. I would be eternally grateful if you would give a like to the video, consider subscribing and, dare I ask, even become a member. So without further ado, let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's do this on Wellness Wednesday. It's a beautiful evening here. It's 10:30 at night. I don't know why I'm telling you that. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all well. And I can see we've got Moosey in the house. Hello, my darling. I hope you're well. I'm sure we'll be joined by others in time. I've got a few things planned for tonight. One of them is going to be the quiz, because we all like the quiz. I've decided I'm going to call it Edna's quiz because I'm leaving it all up to her. She'll join us very soon, providing she stays awake and we know what happens. Yeah, okay, fingers crossed she's going to stay awake. So without further ado, I've got a few things that I wanted to share with you tonight that sort of tickled me as I was looking. Now, StreamYard have added music. We can now add music to our live streams, and I'm so happy. Okay, we still have to be very careful about it though. So, yeah, I am being careful about it. I'm making sure that the music I use is actually copyright free. Now, as I was going through my MP3s, I found some shorts of when I did the radio, and I thought it might be quite funny to share it with you because it made me laugh. So let's see. Let's get this up there. Alexa, stop. For some reason, I said, Alexa. I didn't think I did, but she's joined in. So anyway, I wanted to play this for you because it tickled me. Here we go.
It's Halloween and it is foggy and proper like Halloween-like, isn't it?
It does feel Halloween-y.
Really autumnal as well. That was Taylor Swift. I Knew You Were Trouble, and it's Heart Breakfast with Ben and Mel, and we've got Anastasia for you next with I'm Out of Love.
Sound all
and
right
Bruno
on
Mars
that,
as well, his
guys?
brand new single that he did on X Factor.
Is the sound all right on that? Because I won't be able to tell until I've listened to it. Yay or nay on the sound there. Hi, Edna, darling. Hope you're well. So was the sound all right on there? Yay or nay? Do I need to turn it up or turn it down? Okay. This was a morning show on the radio. And good, it's good. Hi, Plant Dad. Nice to see you. Anyway, so this was when they had me do a stint on the morning show on quite a big radio station over here. It's called Heart FM. It was morning, and I don't do mornings, guys, so it was a bit of a struggle, but we got through it.
Which we missed our friends at X Factor, didn't we, this weekend?
Did, yeah.
But Jan, our faithful reviewer, we found her off of YouTube.
She's brilliant.
And she's ace. What did we miss?
Well, I'm afraid we've still got Honey G in there, and it's all getting a bit too much for most people, I think.
I bet you're gutted today as well, because Gifty.
Poor old Gifty, you know, a naturally talented girl. I didn't think her vocals were wonderful, but they were good enough that she could have done something in the music business, and it's a shame, you know, set aside, sent home on the number 24 bus. And didn't she look angry? See, that would be me. I would be stood there fuming. And I mean, I'm surprised she didn't go over to Honey G and bop her on the nose, because that's what I would have done.
And what happened with Simon Cowell? I have to find out. Wasn't Simon Cowell a bit weird at the end when he was giving out who he thought should leave?
They're all a bit weird, aren't they now? I don't know whether they're popping wine guns or what they're doing in this. You know, but they're all a bit weird, the judging this week. But, you know, it's entertainment of sorts.
Finally, Jan, we just want your thoughts on this. There's the bookies have said 500 to 1 that Honey G will do the song on the John Lewis Christmas advert. How do you feel about that?
No.
Yeah.
No way.
And they're saying that she would sing Wannabe by the Spice Girls.
Well, let's face it, she doesn't actually sing anything, does she?
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't actually sing anything. I tell you what, John Lewis advert is sacred, let me tell you. There's no way they're going to have that fake person singing it or making words up to it. It's not fair. I will say, though, before you hurry me off the phone,
Go on.
wasn't Bruno Mars absolutely amazing? I love me some Bruno Mars. He's gorgeous.
Oh, he's so good. It's a different level, isn't he?
Oh, absolutely different level. I love him, love him.
I thought you were going to say, wasn't he tiny?
Oh, he is a little man, isn't he?
He is a little man.
He's tiny.
Do you like little men, Mel?
Oh, I love any men.
Okay, so that's that. Do you know, I hadn't heard that for a long time, and it really tickled me. I think I did it for about 3 or 4 months, and it was fun, other than the fact that it was early morning, and I was like, oh, Jesus. So yeah, and I had to sound as if I was alive, so that was good fun. And that's one of the things I always think is, it really doesn't matter how many people watch your streams or watch your videos, as long as the right people watch it. And yeah, they contacted me because of my YouTube channel when I don't think I was doing live streams at the time then. I may have been, but yeah, that's how they found me. And also that's how I did TV, because yeah, they found me on YouTube. So yeah, quite interesting. I just thought you might be interested in that. I hope we're going to get a few more people in, because we're going to do quiz night tonight, guys. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind sharing this so that we can get more people in. Bridget's not in, so that's a good thing. You all stand a chance, okay? Because Bridget's not in. So I'm going to now... well, first I'm going to ask you how you've all been this week. I hope you've all had a good week. It's not great out there, is it, at the moment? There's so many things out there to sort of, to care about. That's not the right way to say it, but yeah, there's so much going on. I would definitely offer prayers up to Israel at the moment. I'm not political in any way, but I am a humanitarian, and I think in this instance, it's not about choosing who's right and who's wrong. It's about having compassion for the people who are being just blown apart. It's really not very nice at all. What we need is love in this world. We need a lot more love than's what out there. So I'm going to share this with you, and hopefully we'll have a few more people come in, because otherwise, oh yeah, okay, we need a few more in to quiz. So please share this across your social medias so that we can get...
Welcome to my new series called Rhyme and Reason. I was once a songwriter and lyricist, many moons ago. I also wrote several pieces of poetry that I would love to share with you. All the poems come from my heart and soul. Therefore, they express what I was feeling at the time of writing. Poetry, like all forms of creativity, must emanate from deep within ourselves in order for it to be authentic.
What is it that we all crave to make us feel complete? When we are free and single, we seek it when we meet. Wanting it to change our lives, hoping for solution, willing it to cleanse our worlds riddled with pollution, striving for a new beginning to take us from our past into a brighter future where we are free at last, away from our anxieties, our stresses and our fears, into a world of sharing, a world of no more tears. What is it that makes us cry when we are filled with joy? That warms us inexplicably, affects each girl and boy, serves us with a purpose, drives us from within to reach out to one another, to cherish everything. What is it that bonds a mother to her unborn child? That soothes the worst of tempers, turns violent into mild, produces strange reactions, makes us question why, exposes all our weaknesses, often makes us cry, fills us with such jealousy, irrational thoughts abound, magnifying every mood, searching all around for any shred of evidence to prove the claims are true. Driven with such passion, we search each avenue. What is it that gives us hope when everything looks bleak? When life has dealt some dreadful blows and we are feeling weak? When all around seems dismal, our world a heartless place? What is it that uplifts us when we look in someone's face? What is it that makes all things right when all around is wrong? Enables us to try again, gives strength to carry on, aids us through our troubles, conquers all our fears, manipulates emotions from birth to latter years, makes us caring human beings created from above, God's gift to all the human race, the gift of how to love. What is it that we all crave to make us feel complete?
Oh, for some reason that went on repeat, which I didn't want. Yeah, so that's just a poem that I wrote called What Is It, surprisingly. And I think, it just seems not only on YouTube and, in these so-called communities that are built on hate, it just seems that there's just no love out there, Where is the love and the tolerance? Thank you, Moosey. Thank you. Where is the love and the tolerance? It's like people, and it's not just online, it's in the real world. And as Moosey says here, it's about civilian suffering. I mean, can you imagine? I just cannot imagine how awful it must be for these people. Yeah, exactly. Where's Gia? She loves the quizzes. If anyone knows Gia, give her a shout. Tell her we're quizzing, because I think she'll be very disappointed not to do it. But we've got plenty of time. We can, if we get Edna up now, we can have a chat before we start the quiz. I think that might be quite a good idea. So, what have I done this week? I've been arting. I've been painting this week. If you look up next to the bookcase on the left-hand side, that's my new piece. I've decided to call it The Haven. No, it's not called The Haven. It's called The Hamlet. I sent it to my bestie, who, let's get this young lady up. Hello, darling. How are you? Right, where is she? Where are you, girlie? Speak. Speak. I can't hear you, Edna. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Anyway, while Edna sorts out her microphone, I just wanted to show you. Oh, I can't. My bestie who always likes my artwork and always sees things in it that I don't really see. I sent her this picture up there, and I said, okay, give me your views on this. And she said it looks like somewhere that you would go. No, what she said was, what did you want to portray in the artwork? And I said, I want to, it's like I wanted to sort of create a place of opulence and peace. And she wrote back and said, yeah. Oh, that's it. I said, a Hamlet of opulence and peace and colours. And she said, yeah, so that you could take your favourite person there. And I thought, you know what? That's so true. That's exactly it. Edna, if you've got your mic sorted, Guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Well, it says that you can hear me, but we can't hear Edna. Edna, do you want to pop out again and let's see, edit mic. Yeah, you should be on, darling. So maybe pop out and come back in again, Edna, because I haven't got you. Haven't got your audio. So yeah, maybe pop back in a sec. Right, I'm deleting those. Right, are you there, girlie? No, your audio's not working. Anyway, so what have you guys been up to? We are very few in number tonight, but hopefully we'll get a few people in. Is anybody else live? Is anybody live? I don't know. More than likely, because that always seems to happen. But it, honestly, you know, it really doesn't matter. I just like the regulars to come in so that they can relax. I've added a few more things into our background. We've got two girls at the front here. I thought one of them could possibly be Zena, because she said she's got grey hair, and this can be anybody. Are you in, Edna? Are you plugged in? Right, Edna, I'm going to remove you and come back in, girlie. Right, let's see if let's see if she comes back in and the mic's then working, because yeah, it's a shame if she can't be heard. Okay, let's turn that off there. So as I was saying, let's see, we went to pick did you went to pick out your Christmas tree today? We tag it early. Oh wow, you do, don't you? I don't even start thinking about Christmas until November, really, because October is birthday month for me. I've got 3 granddaughters, and they yeah, I've got 3 granddaughters, and they were all born in October. One on the 21st, one on the 22nd. Here we go. Let's try. Are you on now? Edna. Oh no, we're not going to be able to do that. Our quiz if the thing doesn't work. Have you plugged in?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. All right. So I had to go back to my old headset. I was trying to be fancy with my Bluetooth.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
everyone.
Yeah, Bluetooth wasn't working.
It wasn't. I don't know why. Sorry about that.
That's all right, darling. It's a nice walk on a beautiful day. Yes. Oh, your daughter's the 22nd too. Oh, wow. That's my eldest granddaughter. Was born on the 22nd. Yeah, we've got Edna in the house. Edna's here. Yeah, so I'm quite pleased with that piece of artwork. Let me see if I can find it now. I think I put it on something else. So what have you been up to this week, Edna?
Well, taxes is the extension deadline is the 16th, so we're really picking up at work. It's been fun. Other than that, working on my mental health. So she's
Oh,
I bet that's fun for you, Moose, huh?
right, Edna, can you...
I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted.
That's
Go
all
ahead.
right, darling. Can you just turn your volume down a bit?
Oh,
She'll be 40 and she's freaking out. Tell her not to freak out. She'll be fine. She'll be
I
fine.
have it on automatically adjust the mic volume. Maybe
Right, let me see if I can adjust you. Right, let me
Okay.
see. Audio. Right. Right, okay, let's just say mine. So let me see if I can do it from here. Edit
Okay,
mic settings. Right, okay. Automatically adjust mic. Right, I'm going to take that out and okay. Speak now, Edna.
Okay, testing 1, 2, 3. Am I
That's
still too
better.
loud?
That's better.
Okay, good.
Yeah, there was some sort of reverb going on, which would probably not sound too good on the playback. Yeah, I've got two that have reached 40. Two girls have reached 40. Um, and yeah, I don't know what to say about it. I just thought I'd share it.
What are you what are you doing to help her freaking out? Yeah, you're supposed to be guiding her to let her know if 40 is not it's like the best is yet to come, right? That's what everybody says. The 40
Yeah,
50 just keeps getting better and better.
absolutely. Absolutely it does. Right, I'm trying to see if I can find the artwork that I put up.
I love the room, especially like the coffee, the little the theme coming up.
I know, isn't that cute?
Mm-hmm.
I know. It just makes it look, even more realistic, which I think is nice. I think it's nice for people who, enjoy coming in and they can imagine being sat in that room. I don't know whether it's just me, but I used to love The Sims. The Sims back in the day. The
I'm not much
first
of a gamer at all. I would get overly stimulated and I couldn't handle it. I would just get too excited.
I mean, I just used to go in to build the houses, to be honest.
So what is the
Um,
Sims? It's like a simulated online life, or how does it work?
I'm talking about back in the day when it used to be, when it was just, it was Sims 1, and then they sort of went all a bit weird, and I don't like those ones, from 1 onwards, I didn't like 1 or 2 onwards. But 1, I used to love, and I mean, I knew a cheat, so I'd make myself like a millionaire so that I could build whatever I wanted, and I used to
Oh,
build, like, amazing buildings and decorate them. I wasn't really bothered about the people moving in. I've always saw the people moving in as a bit of a nuisance, to be honest. I preferred it if they didn't come in.
do they have
But
a
yeah.
Sim character? Or like do you play the Sims or do you play with the Sims? Does that make sense? Or do you play as the Sim or do you play with
Don't
the
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I never used to, well, I did play with them a bit, but I used to sort of cheat because I knew the cheats for it. I didn't have to go out to work and, I mean, the kids used to go off to school every day, but I never used to have to sort of go out and work, because I was a millionaire, but I used to make the most beautiful homes, and I could imagine myself living in them as well.
Right.
I know it probably sounds a bit silly, but, um, yeah, I just loved it. And then,
That sounds
years
nice.
sorry?
I said no, it sounds nice. Because you have a flair for interior design, so I can definitely see how it'd be fun to be able to just like have unlimited or have such a huge space
Yeah.
if you want.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Um, like, I just told her that we all go through it, and the trick is not to do anything rash. Oh, I see, not have a midlife crisis, you mean? It's not a crisis, it's an honor. Yeah, absolutely. It is an honor. Because when you think, so many people don't reach that age, you know.
True.
So she should be, I think we have to accept the thing. And the thing is, if I draw something or paint something, I always feel that I'm there. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It's
You get like immersed into it.
Yeah, I think that's something to do with my head. I'm not sure why it's like that. It's like I did this, which I did for, uh, I think I put it on a dress, um, and it's like I just love doing pictures like this, you know.
Cherry blossom.
Yeah, it's cherry
Yeah.
blossom. Maybe in the summer I should do some pictures like that for us. Yeah,
I
that
would love
looks.
a beach scene.
Sorry?
A beach scene, like it on the
Yeah,
sand and
yeah. You've still got that reverb a bit, but it doesn't really matter. Um, but yeah, and I love doing perspective. Now this was all done on the computer, but I still have to sort of draw the lines and and everything um, to get the perspective right. I don't think I'm great on perspective, but yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty. Um, but yeah, I think it's pretty, but I wouldn't sort of put it up on my wall because I didn't paint it. Do you know what I mean? I designed it, but I didn't paint it. So I wouldn't sort of put it up and claim it as mine, even though it is mine, if that makes sense. Um, so what advice would you give her? Um, hel- th-
oh, that's
40
a
is
good
no
one.
age. 40 is no age. Tell her that. And tell her
What do you
that,
mean no age? 40 is 10. At 36, 40 seems like everything. Like you're so old at 40. That's the oldest you've ever been.
yeah, I know that, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna change you in any way. I mean, the situation is it doesn't matter how old you are, you don't change. Mentally, you don't really change. It's just physically you change. But uh, the way I look back on things is I didn't change as mentally as I got older, and I still think I haven't really changed that much mentally. And I think as long as you keep your mind active, then it doesn't really matter if your body slows you down. Um,
Hmm.
I play Scrabble every single day, and I play it with the computer. Um, because I need that stimulus, and
Right.
I think it's important to have that stimulus. And I think I mean, even when you're 40, Edna, I reckon you're still gonna be, like, doing maths, aren't you? Because that's what you like. That's your stimulus, isn't it? You
Yeah,
know?
absolutely. We were talking we were talking about that earlier. We were just preparing for this show and I just started talking about numbers and she's like, "You can't think about it like that." But that's I see the world in numbers.
Yeah. And that's
Mhm.
interesting because if I see numbers, my brain automatically switches off, and I don't know why.
Really?
It just
Oh, if
switches
I
off.
see
It's
a
like,
chart
"Nope."
and I can't figure out the like I'm like, "Okay, so this adds up to 37. 37 out of what," like I'm figuring it out. She wants to sell her house and get a different job. Oh, wow.
But
Melissa,
there's
you
nothing
nervous?
wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that though, is there? What do you think about that, Edna? Don't you think that's a I mean,
I
you
don't know
think
if
a
I would
lot
sell
about
my
where
house.
you are in life, don't you?
Right, I do. But I don't know, like right now I'm thinking about a house for sure.
Yeah.
And like when I'm like if I outgrow, the house, my first home in whatever capacity, I would want to rent it, turn it into an investment property and then purchase another home, like to build upon it. But you know what? Everybody, I don't know. It just seems like she says she's stagnating. I understand. But what is she trying to
Yeah.
like? That's the thing. It's like we don't want to sit in the same like still pond, right? But
Mm.
we don't really want to be in the rushing rivers either.
That's a really good point. Yeah. The thing is I've spent most of my life in the rushing rivers. And
Mm,
it's only now that I'm sort of sat on the side and I sort of dip my toes in every so often. Um But yeah, that's a really good analogy. I like that. That's really good. I'm trying to find a piece. That clicking's not annoying, is it? I'm trying to find a piece that I did where I did a beach.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I can find it though. But yeah, I think that's really good. I think tonight, if we don't get enough people in, we can save quiz night for next week. I don't know where everyone's gone tonight. But yeah, I mean,
Somebody's probably live somewhere.
yeah, that's true. And we're kind of boring over here because, especially on a Wednesday, because we don't talk drama on a
We're
Wednesday.
just we're just chillaxing.
Yeah,
We're just getting together, hang out to connect without all the drama. There's
exactly.
enough drama in the world.
Exactly. We really don't need that. Um,
Mm-mm.
right. Do you know, I don't know what I did with that picture, but it really doesn't matter. It
It
is nice.
doesn't.
I mean, even if there's just one person in here who's communicating, that means that there's three of us communicating and we're just chatting, chewing the fat. It doesn't have to be um hectic. Do you know what I've noticed? I'll show you this picture. I might as well show you something while I'm here. I show you this picture. This is me and me and my granddaughter. We went to a what's it called? I think it was called like a fairy garden, and it was so much fun. And then I couldn't help myself. See, this is me. I can't help it. Always in the pond, me. Always. Or the raging river, as you say. Look at this picture.
Oh, that's funny.
I know, I couldn't believe it. When I saw that thing that said troll food, I was like, "Oh, God, yeah, that's me."
Yeah, that is the hoot.
Yeah.
You know, there was a water park here, it's Raging Rivers, where it used to be an amusement park, but for like with water rides and everything. And one of the main attractions was this huge wave pool.
Mhm.
And it would be on intervals, maybe like every 30 minutes or so. It'll create waves in the water to
Yeah.
where it's like if you didn't know how to swim, you better get out of the deep end because you're gonna
Yeah.
be in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
And it was
that
so
though.
much fun. Yeah. It's like if you don't drown a couple of times, did you really go swimming?
No. I mean, I've been quite lucky in that, uh, when I grew up, we had our own swimming pool, and,
Nice.
yeah, so I used to swim, virtually every day. So I'm quite a good swimmer. Swimming's never bothered me. Uh,
Mhm.
I'm just showing you things that I've got in here because why not? Let's see.
Right.
This was at the same place. I can't help but be me. Okay, I can't help it, guys. This was quite funny. And this is what I want in my garden. I want something like
That's
that
nice.
in my garden, so like with the logs and but I can't I mean, they're actually trees, right? And
Right.
they've
Okay.
just done this. Now, I've got something going on out the front that is similar in a way to this, where I built like a what do you call it? An arch.
Canopy? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's not actually a canopy, it's not big enough, but it is an arch, and I love it, and I what I do is um, I go to the, woods near me, and I collect
Mhm.
all these logs. I think some of my neighbours think I'm mad, but I don't care. Um, but it looks so good. So I want to do
Right.
it. I've done it out the front. So I've made an arch out the back and I put like logs across the top. Okay.
Mhm.
And I've got logs down the side, well, sort of branches down the side. It's not in this scale at all. And then I put things across here. But I really want to build a structure like this in the garden. I think I want to be a fairy.
You know what, Jen? You should do it. There's a woman I follow on YouTube, or at least I used to. I don't really watch her videos anymore, but her name is like Fairy something, and she's a black woman. She's so cute with her fairy makeup and her wings and everything. It's magical.
Yeah.
Why
And
not?
and that's what I think. I think, well, why shouldn't we do things, make our world as magical as we possibly can? That's what I
Right.
think. And yeah, so that's what I do. And the joy of seeing, the grandkids' faces when they come round is wonderful.
Hmm.
Moosey, your daughter, what hobbies does she have? Does she have hobbies that she can sort of get into now that she's 40? I don't mean to say it like that, but you know, um, you love
It's
the
important to
wings
keep your hobbies
and the
up.
headbands. What wings and headbands?
The fairy wings and headbands.
Oh, right, yeah. I want to build one in my garden, but I think what I'm gonna have to do is pay for somebody to come and, collect them all from the
Oh,
woods because there's only so much I can get in my car.
mhm.
Um, I mean, some of them are quite long, so I sort of, squeeze them in the car. I mean, I've got quite a big car, it's an SUV.
Have it
So
sticking out the window?
yeah, I open the boot and I push it all the way through to the front.
Mhm.
Um,
As long as you put the flag on the end, it should be fine, right?
no, I have to close it. I have to close the door.
Oh, no, but I thought, like, you can have the trunk open, the boot, and as long as you have, like, a flag or some kind of, like,
Yeah. You have to have
um
one of those sort of tie down things, don't you? You know those bands to tie the boot down so that the boot doesn't swing up while you're driving.
oh, that's right, bungee cords, that's what we call them.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. So, right, okay. So Moosey says she likes hikes and kayak skis and snowboards, but she has inherited my knees. So she's quite what's the word? Energetic.
So, yeah. She travels regularly. She went to Hawaii, London, and Italy this year. Wow!
That's
She is
good.
cosmopolitan woman. I have a friend going to London, this month, in a few weeks, in maybe a week or 2.
Oh. See, I didn't travel this year. I don't always travel. Um, right, let's see what we got. Got some pictures of no. I'm actually looking for the new one, but I can't find it, so I've given up looking for that
Okay.
now. But yeah, do you like traveling?
I do like traveling. I like to find, I like to go to a new place and to kind of get a sense of how it is to be there. So I'd like to travel and be a tourist, but I also like to travel and kind of be a local. So if I know somebody who's like in the area, I like to just kind of go to the local spot. Like when I went to Pennsylvania, it was really nice to go to like the Amish. Was it Amish? Or yeah, I think it was the Amish
You went to the Amish
market.
place. I
Yeah, I
thought
don't
you
know what
liked
they called it.
beaches. I thought you
Like,
liked
oh
beaches.
well, it was October, so that's well, my friend was in Pennsylvania, so I went to go visit her, and it was just it was a really nice trip, and it was just fun to kind of like I don't know, to see how it was. Like it was the landscaping was different, where in the like where you have the trees and the little grass, like on along the sidewalk, they had cabbages, like different kind of vegetation going on. It was interesting.
Yeah, it sounds
Hmm.
like it. Have you looked at the
And
screen? I've got you
oh,
on your holiday.
nice. That's me. Let's see, on the beaches in maybe North or South Carolina.
Mhm.
I haven't been, but that's like my next goal, I think.
Is she just bored? She could be. She could be looking for she may just want to sort of see more of the world, and that's not a bad thing,
Mhm.
you know? You were in is that Pennsylvania?
Yes,
I
PA.
would have had you over for lunch. Oh, you missed out on a
Mhm.
lunch.
I know. Well, I wasn't even in girl world at the time, or just barely. This was like October of 2021.
Have you ever left America?
I haven't. I have my passport, but I was supposed to take my first like trip to Mexico in like April or May of 2022, and we know how that ended up. So
Oh,
that trip was a bust, and I haven't built up my confidence to try again yet. But
do you
I
need
don't.
do you, need to build up confidence then to travel? You don't like flying?
I don't like flying. Yeah, I have, and I understand your approach is to learn more about it. So it's like you kind of extinguish the fears with knowledge. Is that your
Yeah,
way you
I
attack it?
do
Yeah.
believe the more you know, then the more, you sort of understand, and I think a lot of the problem with flying is that most people don't
Mhm.
understand how it works, how do you get that big tin can to
I
stay up in the air?
know.
That's what I've always thought, and,
Mhm.
but now that I understand how
Magic, right?
it can not only get up yeah, it's magic. You just make sure when you get on the plane, just as you get on the plane, you click the heels of your shoes. Make sure you've got red slippers on, red red heels on, and you click on them, and, yeah, you'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
One of our, local well, Moosey says that her husband makes a mean meatball with sauce.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that sounds nice. Do you know what? I've never had a man that can cook. How
What?
frustrating. Yeah, no, none
Yeah,
of
well,
my
I don't know why I said it like that. That's not surprising. I'm
I don't know why you said it like that either.
my goodness,
I
all these men,
know.
like, I don't know. I was like, I don't even, although I was gonna say, do I even know a man that can really cook? But I do. Like, yeah.
Yeah, my
Uh,
son can. My eldest boy is a mean cook. He's
nice. What
very
does he
good.
cook that you're like, what's your favorite meal
He
that he
cooks
makes?
for his girlfriend a lot. He hasn't cooked for
Mhm.
me, actually. He cooks
Hmm.
when he's at home, and he
Mhm.
cooks, like, for his girlfriend a lot. Um
Okay.
But he always sends me a picture of it, and I'm always like, "Oh, wow." He does quite sort of cordon bleu cooking, whereas
Oh,
I
nice.
tend to sort of do more, um, run-of-the-mill type cooking. Like, my
Mhm.
favourite is, like, liver
My
casserole,
cooking at
shepherd's
yeah,
pie.
my cooking at this point is just to get edible. So, one thing that I've learned is that I just need to have more patience and cook it longer. It's not done yet.
Oh, I see. Oh, no, you can't rush cooking.
Mhm. So
No.
that I'm learning. Yeah, I made some chicken today and it's come out better than it has in the past few weeks. And I think it's just like it's I can tend to like turn on the stovetop and walk away, so I have to be careful with that. We used to have what do you call it? Infomercial. It was set it and forget it. It was like a slow cooker type of device that they were selling.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's like my approach to cooking. I go do something, then something distracts me, and before I know it, I forget I'm cooking and it's burnt.
I can be like that. Or I
Mhm.
think I've turned off the oven and then I realized and then I haven't. And once I slept overnight with the oven on.
Oh, wow.
I
That's scary.
know, I know. So I'm always a bit I'm not nervous about cooking, but I just check over and over now. Um, I try and remember. And also, I've sort of got to this stage where I'm like, why the hell am I bothering to cook when it's just me? So, yeah, a lot of
I
the
can't
time.
think that way though, because then I won't eat. I'm the only one. I have nobody to come feed me if I don't cook.
Oh, yeah, they do, don't they? He's Italian all the way, big family, and all the men can cook.
Right.
Wow. It's funny because my daughters are both married and no, I'm lying. I'm lying. One of them, her husband can cook. Um,
Okay.
but the other one is married to a Greek man and you'd think he could cook. Is a disaster. Is a
Oh,
disaster in the kitchen. So, yeah, that always sort of makes me laugh actually because she tells me what he's like. Oh, there's a beach one. There's a beach one I did. Let's see.
I'm a
Oh,
much better baker than I am a cook. So
oh,
I
are
can make
you? See, I'm the other
I
way
love to
round.
make sweets.
I'm a better I'm a better cook than I am a baker. Right, let's share this one. This is
Okay.
my beach. I'll explain how I did it. Right, that's my beach. Let's make that a bit bigger. Come
Oh,
here. That's my beach. Now,
nice.
this was a photograph I took when I was away with the family, and
Mhm.
this is the sort of beach I like, sort of a secluded beach. And this was the road up this end, yeah. And
Mhm.
it was almost like it was hidden away, and then you'd go down these steps, and then you'd get onto the beach. Anyway, so I took photographs of it, and then when I got home, I manipulated the photos. I used an app which sort of changed it a bit, and I added I think I added those actually. I added these, the houses, because I just
Okay.
thought it would just add another dimension to the picture. But
Mm.
yeah, that's
Nice. It reminds me of
mhm.
a trip I took to the beach as a child. It was so hot. We were under umbrellas or like whatever little structures you have, they had those kind of things on the beach. And we were all huddled underneath it because the sand was scorching. It was so hot.
Oh.
And they
Oh
wouldn't
my
let us in the
god.
water because they were scared that we were gonna like, get taken off or something. So I think we barely got to touch it, but the sand was so hot that I don't even know if I made it to the water that time. It was so funny.
Really?
Mhm.
It does
It
that
was
doesn't happen very often over here. Hang on, here's Aska
okay.
cat. I don't know what's wrong with her. Come on, Aska. Come on. Right, so she cries right there, and I open the door, and then she disappears. Stop winding me up, Aska. Um,
Maybe she just wanted to know where you were.
yeah, yeah, probably. She'll soon let me
She
know if
was
she
checking
wants
in
to
on
come
you.
in, because she comes and taps away at the door, when she wants
Mhm.
to come in. Um, so didn't you used to live in California, did you say? Didn't
I
you
did.
say you lived in
I I used to live a few miles from the beach, so and it was I mean, fairly beautiful weather, like 75 most of the time. So when it wasn't tax season, and even when it was tax season, you could just walk um along the beach.
I
It was
love
nice.
the beach. I love it. I love
Mhm.
um any beach really. Oh, thank you. My son named her that. But it's actually he named her after a female wrestler because he likes wrestling. And
Oh, okay.
actually the name is spelt Asuka, but I didn't realize that. And so I've always spelt it like this, Aska, and it may actually be Asuka, but I've always
Oh.
called her Aska. We just call her Aska, and
Mhm.
I only found out because one day he bought a bowl with her. He ordered a bowl with her name on it, and he spelled it Asuka, and I
Mhm.
was like, "Oh, you've spelled it wrong." And he said, "No, I haven't, Mum. That's what her name should have been." So yeah, poor Aska. But I've always called her Asta. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what her problem is lately. She's been a bit funny. I don't know if she's found someone else to fuss over her, which is strange because I fuss over her all the time.
Yeah.
In actual fact, I actually started a TikTok with her.
You're on
Um,
TikTok? Jan, what
yeah,
is it? I can
with
follow you.
the cat. It's just
Yeah,
me and the cat on TikTok. Let me see if
that
I
is
can
beautiful.
find it. Yeah, the only thing is I won't be able to play it. Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, nobody really watches anyway, do they? So let me see if I can find it on here. Right, let me see. TikTok login. Right, let's move that over to here. Do you know, I think we'll save the quiz as there's so few of us in today. I think we'll save it. We adopted a
Okay.
kitten and I named him Jonathan. I like that. I love
Oh,
pets that have human names. I love it. I love
me
it.
too. I
Oh, you
also
don't
like
have.
when they have like food names, like a big fluffy white dog named Marshmallow. Oh my goodness.
Oh, do you?
Remember little
Let me see.
Marshmallow? We had so much fun.
Marshmallow. I love it. Right, let's see if it's going to let me go in here.
No,
Right,
TikTok can be quite addicting, but I like it. I think it's less negative or like harmful than other apps can be because you can kind of train it to show you what you want to see.
yeah, I love TikTok. If ever I'm in sort of a down mood or something, I'll
Hmm.
um I'll go on there and I always find it's so good for so many different things. It's very inspirational. What's it doing to fit what?
Well, you can
Oh,
search
hang on.
TikTok and
So
find in a way that you can't search Instagram.
yeah. Why is it not what? I don't know what it's doing here. Drag the slider to fit the puzzle. What? Just get me on, will you? I just want to log in.
They want to make sure you're really you.
Yeah, but I can't work out how to do it.
It's too
Drag the slider
sophisticated.
to fit the puzzle. I can't even. Let's go forward. Unable to verify. Ugh, all right. Drag the it's not letting me drag anything. Oh, for goodness sake.
And my problem is I always have my pop-up blocker on. So that's
Right.
usually I have to disable that to be able to do it.
Right. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm not even going to log in then. I'm just going to find me. Continue with Apple. Will it let me do it on there? Email. Ugh. So annoying. Um, okay, let's see if it'll let me
But
go on
yeah,
here.
I like the TikTok lives because they can play music. I don't know how to get around the copyright or what have you, but that's kind of fun
Right.
too. Have little
This
dance
Apple
parties. People
ID,
working out on TikTok.
it's saying this this Apple ID has been locked for security reasons. You must unlock your account before
No.
signing in. What are
Oh
you
my goodness.
talking about? Enter your
Maybe I can sign
email.
into mine.
Oh,
That's so funny.
God. Thing is, I actually put in my username and I put in the password, and it's still not. And then I've got one of these. Give me another code because that code's ridiculous. Right. Now I've
All
got to put
right.
the code in. This is just ridiculous. I'm going to give up. 8. Right. You're going to
I'm
let me
signing
in.
in too, so maybe I can do it if you
Select how
can't.
you want to be. Answer security questions. Let's answer that. And then they asked me one that I can't remember the answer to. Oh, yeah, I can remember that one. Right. Yeah, God. You can speak, Edna.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to log in, but it's keep telling me. Okay, there I am. So what's the name of your
Do you know
your
what?
account?
Guess what my security questions are? In which city were you
What?
first kissed? I never put that
When you
up.
first kissed?
Yeah. In which city were you first kissed? For God's sake, I better get it
You know what,
wrong.
Jan? They were listening to our conversation. They heard
And
it.
which of the
They knew
cars
you
you
were
have
thinking about
owned
it.
and which of the cars you have owned was your least favourite? I've never said that. I've liked all my cars. Jesus. I'm
That
not
is
going to get in
funny.
with this, am I? No, I've got that all wrong. Apparently, I've got just piss off. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That is, I'm leaving. That is just ridiculous. Oh my God. I can't believe. Right, I'm going to try and sign in with Instagram. Okay. Couldn't log in with Instagram. Do you know what?
What?
This is
Is Instagram
insane.
connected to TikTok? I thought they were
Yeah,
two
I'm just
different
trying to get
platforms.
into TikTok. That's all I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Right.
But what's the name of your account? Maybe I can pull it up and share the screen.
No, I'll do it.
Do you remember? Okay.
Uh, uh, yeah, I know what I'm called. But it just won't log into TikTok. I don't want to log into TikTok. You're a pain in the bum. Jesus. What am I looking for? Me. Ah, I bet I
So,
can't find myself now. Oh, I
mhm.
know what it. Oh, hang on. Was it? Yeah, it was that. Okay. Right. Is it going to let me get off? Here I am. Here I am. Right.
Well, fingers crossed.
Jesus, that was unbelievable. What those questions I'd never even asked.
That's almost as bad as
Ah,
StreamYard. StreamYard, they had to always, or no, is it Twitch? They make you put in a code, or there's one that makes you I think it's StreamYard. They always send a code to the email. So then I had to log into my email to log it
I
to
know.
StreamYards.
It's insane. I can't bear
Who's
it.
hacking into StreamYards? Jeez.
Right, okay, this is my Insta, okay?
Oh, I love
No,
cat.
it's not Insta, it's TikTok.
Right.
Jesus. Right, okay, let me see. How am I gonna make that bigger? See if I can make that a bit bigger. Right, okay. I can't believe this. All right, let's see if it'll play. Here we go. I love doing these. Ah! It's not going to let me play it. Oh, there we go. That's my Ask a Cat.
Oh,
Can you hear it?
no. Is he purring?
Yeah. Can you hear me talking?
No, there's no sound.
There's no sound.
No, sorry, no sound.
All right, okay, I'm going to try it again. Why won't it let it play? See, I do talk on it. Hang on, let's try this one.
I found you. I'm following.
Right. Okay. That one's not playing. Great. That's probably because I won't sign in. Why won't it?
Did you click the little share the audio tab or the share the tabs audio?
Yeah. Right. Are we going to or not? Right. Okay. Let's try. It's just, honestly, I'm trying not to get annoyed with it.
Okay.
Right. It's just not even playing, is it? The first one
Just
played.
thinking about it.
Original sound. Right. Let's see if it'll play it from here. Can you hear now?
No, I'm not hearing anything. Have you ever had a little paw print in your art?
No.
Oh, that is such a beautiful teacup.
I love teacups.
Mine has a gold handle too. It doesn't really look all that gold because it's worn from my thumbprint, but yeah.
You still can't hear that?
No, there's no sound.
Jeez Louise. Let's get out of here because it's just going to really annoy me. Right. Why won't it let me? Because it. Ah! Get off, Asker. You're not wanted on here, baby. Right. Get out. Well, that all went rather well. So I think we're going to call it a day. I don't think we've had as few people in before, but never mind. It doesn't matter. We've had a chat, which is the main thing. I hope
Mhm.
those of you that did join us enjoyed it. We were a bit all over the place. We did have a quiz lined up, but I think it's probably better to save that, don't you, Edna?
I think so. There it just when you say quiz, it just remind me there's a troll that every time I come in the chat and say hi, they ask me a an arithmetic question. So they'll be like, "Quick, what's 10 plus 2?" I don't know why it cracks me up. Anyway, when you say quiz, it just reminded me of that.
Yeah, it would crack me up as well. Anyway, guys, Drama Friday. We'll probably have a few more people in on Drama Friday. Maybe we could be really clever and do a drama
Mhm.
quiz. What about
Ooh,
that? I think
we have
that
to
would
think
be
about
quite
that.
a
Are
good
we
idea.
gonna what would be fun is the, bingo. I love the, like a bingo night.
I'm not sure how we do it, though. We'll talk
Yeah,
about it.
it
How
would
do you
be
do it?
well so I think Yo Mama does it to where it's like the whole chat plays bingo at the same time, right? And it's
Yeah.
like they all use one board. I've seen other people do it where you create your own board through a app or through a website, and the host calls out the numbers. So they'll say like one lady was doing ALR bingo, right? So she said girl or what's something that ALR says? Oh, dangling. Where it's funny, but she tripped and she said that her ankle was dangling.
Yeah, she doesn't talk properly, does she? Right, hang on a minute. Let's do this together. All right. Why not? We can stay on for another 10 minutes or so. Right.
Mhm.
How to create, let's present. Well, Moosey's up for it, aren't you, Moosey? Right.
Thank you,
Online.
Moo.
Thank goodness for Moosey. Um, right. Okay. So tell me where I need to go, guys. How do I create a bingo game? Should we try that?
Sure, let's do it. Oh no,
Oh, I
is
hate these
that
things. No, we won't
hmm.
do that one. How can I start? Uh,
I can't remember the name of the website. Let me see if I can quickly find.
I wonder if we can do
I,
one.
I want to say maybe it was like bingomaker.com or something.
Bingo maker.
Or a bingo card generator.
Oh, online bingo generator. That's what let's play bingo. Let's have a look at that one.
Yeah,
Uh,
this is a free custom bingo card generator. myfreebingocards.com.
oh, I
Oh, you have
see.
Bingo Baker. I think this might have been the site that
Should we see how it works? But what I'd quite like to do is do it,
Mhm,
um, not necessarily with numbers. Shall we see? Let's just see how it works. 41. Oh,
mhm,
so right, so everybody would have to have a card, right? And how could we
right.
do that? So I could draw up the cards, um, and then just
Mhm.
press that. That would be an easy way to do it. What do you think?
Yeah,
How could
sounds good
how
to
could
me.
we do that though?
Well, can everybody, like,
How
go and grab a card? I mean, it's a bit on the honor system where, like, if you call bingo, we're not gonna, like, ask for a screenshot, are we?
No, but what I'm saying is, if we did it, say we did it on here, right?
Mhm,
So, but then I'd need to share. Okay, so if we did it on there, if I drew up a picture, if I drew up, say, 6 of these cards, right? And
mhm.
all of them with different numbers. Oh yeah, how would we know if someone was cheating?
We wouldn't, unless
Okay,
we
so there's got to
required
be
them to send
another
in a
way of
picture.
doing it. There's got to be another way of doing it. All right, what we could do, what about this? Okay, reset board. Uh, all right, yeah, I want to reset the board. Oh, I've forgotten now what I was going to say. Right, so what we could do, right, we start with this, start the game, right, make it bigger,
Mhm.
like that. Okay, then I start the game on here, but before we start the game, people have to put a number in the chat from 1 to 75. Okay, then
Oh,
I
I see what
start
you're
the game.
saying.
Then I
Mhm.
start the game. Okay? We could do it that way, and that way nobody
Yeah.
can cheat.
I'll
So
call
it would
36.
okay, 61. So we could do it like this, couldn't we?
Mhm. That'd work.
That's an idea. Hang on, I'm gonna write this down in my book. But shall we save this for Wellness Wednesday?
Okay, go for it. Sounds
Pardon?
good. I think, honestly, with all the drama that has come that's, presented itself this week, I don't think we need a game for Drama Friday. I think there's plenty to talk about.
Yeah. So bingo. What's this site called? Let's play bingo. Let's play bingo. I want to see if there's another one where we can add our own things into it. Do you know what I mean?
So yes, Bingo Baker. So bingo and baker.com. I
Hang
think that
on.
would be a good site.
.io. Right. So right. Say that again. Bingo Baker.
.com.
One word.
Uh,
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
or 2. Yeah.
Bingo Baker. Okay. Create your own bingo cards. Okay. All right.
So this will
Now,
give us the opportunity to put in, like, any girl world stuff if we wanted to, like, really do it up.
oh, look, that's how you do it. So,
And
yeah.
so she had, like, her pets, like, Rarity Cat could have been, a bingo call, a girlfriend could be a bingo call, just anything within the girl world universe or the in that case, it was, like, the Amberverse.
Yeah. Anyone can view your card. It will be indexed in search engine so other people can find and use it. What? I'm not bothered about that. Okay. How do I play virtual bingo? Play a virtual bingo game. Simply send your players a bingo card. I don't want to do all that. I want to be able to do it on live.
Mhm.
Will we be able to do it on live?
Yeah, let me see if I can find the
Look at this
video
one
of,
here. Sight words. Okay, let's click on that one. All right, preview. Play online. Share this URL with your players. All right, okay.
Go ahead.
Well, you have to send that. You have to send that to people. How to conduct bingo game. How to conduct. From scratch or find an existing one. Create a bingo card. I think if we're not doing it on
The narc alert.
Friday, then it needs to be something other than the drama. Do you think, or what? I mean, I quite like
Something.
There's that one. But then that's like the other one, and I quite like the other one in that people have to put the number down and link it. I mean, it could take a long time to get a bingo, but it would be worth it. What do you think?
I think so. I mean, yeah, hold on. I'm gonna post the link in the private chat of the video of the woman who plays Amberlynn Bingo so that you have it.
Okay.
Because I think that might, you know, so you see, it's like instead of being like B2, it's it's actually a thing in the girl world. So I mean, it could maybe be something like, oh no, it could be anything.
All right, let me see. Copy. Right, I'm going to
And
put
of
that
course, my
in.
brain goes completely blank when I'm trying to think of an example.
Yeah, you're just rubbish at this, really, aren't you, darling? You're as bad as me. Oh, we
I
had a
know.
lot more coming down here. Right, I'm going to put that then, that link, and see what comes up. Okay, let's see what comes up here. Okay. All right. Yeah,
So
okay. All right.
and everybody goes and they generate a bingo card. You can have, I mean, I've tried to do like 2 or 3, but you can only put so much on your screen anyway, and it's fun.
Right, well, can you explain to me?
Explain to you what?
Hang on one sec.
Okay.
Right, sorry, we had an advert on there then. So let's okay, we want to share that. Okay, so this is it.
PlayStation.
Okay, so how does she do it? Okay, so let's start there. So are you saying that she sends that? Yeah, that looks like that's come from that bingo baker. So are you saying that people do go on that link then? People put
Yes.
their own link
So I
up?
think
Is that
she
what
may
you're
be
saying?
right. I think she may be pinned it in chat, or she maybe posted it in the Discord or in the community post. I'm not sure how she originally gave out the
Okay.
bingo card, but you can post it
Okay.
a number of different ways.
So we've got until Friday. Oh no, we've got until next Wednesday, really, to sort that out.
Mhm.
I think that I like the idea of doing that. And as you say, I think we don't really need it. Yeah,
No.
as Moosey says, um, let's save it for a Wednesday. Yeah, there's too much drama to talk about. I think so too. I think so too, darling. I appreciate the time you guys put into all this. It's fun though. Yeah, and do you know what? Without sort of blowing our own trumpets, we do. We do put time into it. And as I've said before, it really doesn't matter how many come in, but
What was
obviously, if we're going to do a quiz or
mhm.
bingo, then we do need a few more people in. So if you wouldn't mind sort of spreading it around, and yeah, we'll definitely consider doing that for next Wednesday. I like that idea. Hi, Capone. How are you, darling? Hi. Is there someone live at the moment? Because we haven't had many people in at all tonight, which is a shame because we were going to have a quiz night tonight.
Let
And
me see who is live right now. I think I saw
mm,
GG is live, but he's not.
okay,
I don't
yeah,
know.
because I think we do get a lot of lurkers from there. Who's live?
Oh, you know who's live? French Fried Girl.
Oh, that'll be it. Yeah, that'll be it.
Oh, and the
Um,
YTR is also live. But yeah, French Fried Girl is live.
oh. Okay. Oh, well, never mind. You know, this is what we like, though, really, though, Edna, isn't it? We just sit here.
Right.
Moosey's sat in the chair. Edna's
Catch us
chilling
on the
on the
replay.
chair.
Leave a comment. Let us know that you made it back. After you watch French Fried Girl.
Right. So, guys, we've got a lot to go over on Friday. Honestly, I don't know what we're going to
Yeah.
talk about, to be honest, because there's so much going on. Um, But, yeah. The only problem I have with a Friday is that some
Mhm.
people, like Yo Mama, go live when I go live, and of course, then, I don't get as many come in either, but hey
Mhm.
ho, never mind. I think,
Well,
you
you
know
know what? I'm not tied to Wednesdays or Fridays, so if we want to adjust the days, maybe to a Monday, or just
yeah,
to
that's
Saturday, or
true.
just to
Yeah.
try to switch it up. That's fine.
I think also the problem I have is that a lot of you are in America and, like,
Hmm.
you're so far behind us, in time-wise that, I know I'm coming on at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which isn't ideal, I'd
Right.
rather sort of be coming on at, like, 8 o'clock at night for you guys, but in order for me to come on at 8 o'clock, I'd be probably have to be going live at 2 o'clock in the morning, which I don't really want to do. So, yeah, it's
Okay.
just a shame really, but hey, it's not the end of the world. We enjoy ourselves. We can talk over, different things. Um, and yeah, I think that's one of the major issues with with the time zones, but there's nothing really we can do about it, is there? Um,
Moose, are you in bed that early? I'm kind of in bed that early too.
Yeah, see, Moosey would be in bed. I mean, I go as late as I can. Sometimes I go at, say, this time, and it's like 10 to midnight. What
Mm.
time is it there,
It's
Edna?
it's 10 to 6. I'm
Exactly.
in Central Time, so Eastern Time
Yeah,
would be about would be 6:50, so it'd be almost 7 o'clock,
yeah.
and that would
So,
be more ideal. Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, it's just a bit awkward for me.
What about
Um,
in the morning?
I don't do mornings.
Oh,
But
okay.
also, my morning would be you'd be in bed.
What's oh,
Do you see what I mean?
what about
Um,
our mornings then? Would that be your afternoon? Is that too
yeah,
early for you?
yeah. But
Okay.
then who's gonna log on in the morning? It you
Well,
know,
Hopi goes on at 5 a.m. my time, and he has tons of people. There's a woman that comes on at 6. It's just Jill? She has people are, and
yeah,
remember Timber. We were sitting with Timber in the
that's
morning.
true. Let me
Mhm.
think. Maybe I can try and bring so in order to come on, say, I mean, Moosey, would you be around in the morning? Oh, no, it'd be Suppose I see, it's difficult because I'm not always around, because I have family things going on during the
Right.
day. Um, but let me think. So if I was to come on, say, 5 o'clock my time, it would be lunchtime your time, wouldn't it? So if
Okay.
I was to come on 3 o'clock, then that would be, what are you, 5 hours behind?
I think 6.
6 hours behind. So if I come on, you're the numbers girl. If I come on
I
at
can't
3,
do time math, Jen. You can be putting
right, so
me
3 o'clock my time would be 12, would be 10, 11, 9, 9 o'clock your time. So maybe we should try that next week. Just for the Wednesday, I think. Don't
Okay.
know. But I can't commit to that. That's the only thing. It's like tomorrow, I'm at my daughter's from,
Mhm.
I think I've got to be there for about 2. And also the following day, I've got to pick the kids up from school. So it's just that my real life would sort of be messed up a little bit or be sort of
I don't think
compromised.
we have to have a schedule is because I mean we're kind of like by clock here, like every Wednesday
Yeah,
it's such and such time, every Friday. It doesn't have to be that strict. We set the schedule, right? So it's like whatever works on
yeah.
your schedule.
All right.
And if you post
Okay.
it earlier that day or the day before, that's enough notice to give to let people know that you're going
That's
live so
it.
that they can
I just
tune
make
in
a
if they
point.
want to.
Yeah, I just make a point of putting it in the community tab. And I think I
Hmm.
will try and go for the earlier ones. Friday. See, I've got the kids on Friday. My daughter and her husband are at a wedding, so I don't know what time they're gonna be back. Um, and I wouldn't do a live on my phone because I wouldn't be able to, well, I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't, get the
Right.
visuals and everything. So, yeah, I'll definitely consider it anyway. We're just rambling now. So,
Yeah.
we'll consider it. And, so if you guys, because I know that we do normally have a few more in, so, just keep an eye on my community posts and, maybe we'll fluctuate the times a bit more, to accommodate the Americans a bit better. Um,
Sounds good.
Edna, thanks, my darling, for coming in.
Thanks for having me. Thanks,
And
Moose. Thanks, Capone.
yeah, thanks for everyone coming in and also, lurkers. Although I don't think we had lurkers tonight. I think that's what it is. We didn't have lurkers tonight, because there's too many lives going on. But
Mm.
we'll see you definitely on Friday. If I can bring it earlier, I will bring it earlier. If not, I'll see you when I see you on Friday. But thanks again, Edna. You've been an absolute dream. And you take care of yourselves out there, guys. It's a rotten old world. And I'll see you very soon. Bye bye for now.